Welcome to Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. Figure with a name like Spyro Fan 10, I have to do Spyro the Dragon first. So, welcome. This will be 100% Let's Play. And here we go. I won't talk through the cutscenes, because nobody likes that.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a Dragon's Age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnorc character? Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple.
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat!
Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Alright, so basically the point of this game is to collect all the dragons, and again I'll have to wait for another cutscene.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, so yeah, so like I was saying, the point of the game is to collect all the dragons, and then defeat Nasty Gnorc. But along the way you collect gems and dragon eggs to help you get to the next worlds. So the red ones are worth 1, the green ones are worth 2, I'll get that dragon later, and the blue ones are worth 5, and the yellow ones are worth 10. And there's a few 25s which are pink, but not a whole bunch. Most of those are in the later levels anyway. So yeah, this is basically the best 3D platform game ever to be made, and I know a lot of people like Mario 64. Oh whoops, forgot I don't have hover. A lot of people like Mario 64 better, but really, this one's just a lot better. Everything about it, you just go a lot faster. Mario 64 is a little slow. Yeah, I didn't play it a whole bunch, but the few times I did play it, I could just tell it was just not as good. So, yeah. And really, Spyro had 3 great games, whereas Mario just had the original games. And a lot of the new Marios, like for Wii, they're just not the same. So, even though all the new Spyros are terrible. But that's another story. Yes, this is really have a lot of trouble getting these gems because it's my first time recording on my Dazzle, and the video is a little delayed on the TV as it goes to the computer, so it may take me a little while to get used to it, but I will. Rest assured, I will. Yeah, it's a wall. I've played this game probably about 150 times. Yeah, I've completed it about 50, and then 100%.
Where's Nasty Gnorc?
About 6 or
I'll
7.
torch him.
It's still good. Yeah, I'm not gonna play every dragon, just because a lot of them say stupid stuff like, thank you for releasing me, which is kind of dumb and kind of annoying if you've seen it 100 times. Almost forgot this thing. Yeah, those guys, you hit them the first time they give you 1, second time they give you 1, and then the third time they give you 3. So, yeah. Don't run away from me. Don't run away from me. There we go. Yeah, down here is the balloonist, which is the person who takes you to the next world. And originally in the demo for Spyro the Dragon, back in 1998, I think is when it was released, you could basically go into 2 levels and talk to the balloonist, and the balloonist would say, come back in September of that year. And yeah, it was pretty exciting. Of course, then September came around and I still went to the balloonist and it still said the same thing. So you had to actually buy the game, which is what he meant. But yeah, like I said, this is going to be 100% Let's Play. And hopefully no level will take more than 1 part, because YouTube's got the now 15-minute limit thing, so it shouldn't, unless I just have a lot of trouble with a level, or can't find a single gem, in which case I might cut to me finding it anyway, just so it's not 5 minutes of me trying to find one gem. I already went back there, so let's go get this dragon now. This is the boss level right here, which opens after you've been into one level. I don't think you have to complete the level.
Cool
Actually, yes,
Flash.
you
Do
have to
that
complete
again.
the level, but you don't have to get anything in the level.
Through a portal in the
You can just run straight to the end. So, yeah, I'll be saving that for last. That and the flying level, which is over here by the waterfalls. For this, I could do it in order. You're supposed to do it after you go to Magic Crafters. I think there's a dragon there that tells you how to unlock it, but since this is a YouTube Let's Play and just for simplicity, I'm going to open it now. You just basically jump on all the platforms and it opens. Yeah, I don't know why I opened it because I think it's going to close back up if I go into a level. But what am I forgetting? Oh, I'm forgetting this whole section over here. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3. What is that? I think 3 levels in the first place, first world, which is Artisans, in case you didn't know. And here's a dragon. Yeah, I think I'll let this one talk.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide, and don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh, that.
Yeah, 3 levels in this world, a flying level, and a boss. There's no gem over there. There's probably 2 on the other side. Of course there's 2 on the other side. I didn't go that way. Once. Spits out a gem. This game was pretty much awesome back in the day. It still is, but this was so much better than any other game out there just because there was so much room to run, and a lot of the other games were basically they were 3D, but they were still kind of a 2D feel. Like Crash Bandicoot, it's 3D, and I love Crash Bandicoot, I love that series, but I guess I almost put over 2 that time. But just because it was really limited on the path and everything, it still felt kind of like it was 2D. It was, I mean, I like the Crash Bandicoot series a lot. It's probably my most popular game I played. But it wasn't the same as Spyro. Nothing was really the same as Spyro. And even today, I'd say even Ratchet and Clank's probably the closest thing. Oops. But really, it's just nowhere near as good as Spyro. Insomniac never should have sold it. But I guess they said something about they felt too limited with Spyro because he couldn't hold anything in his hand, which is sad because almost every game nowadays is a first-person shooter or something like that. And apparently that was the direction Insomniac wanted to go, which I can understand. I don't know. I just don't like them as much. So yeah, there's just no good 3D platformers out there right now. And the sad thing is Mario's probably the best one right now. And I'm not a big Mario fan. In case you couldn't tell, I'm kind of a PlayStation fanboy, even though I like Sega games, and some Microsoft games are okay, I guess, but really, PlayStation back in the day was so much better than everything else. PlayStation 3, I have one, but it's just not, I mean, it's okay, but so far I haven't found a game that I just absolutely love. I'd say the Ratchet and Clank games are my favorite for that. And did I finish this yet? And I still have 2 gems. Of course. Okay, now I gotta find these 2 gems. Over here. But yeah, this game was basically awesome. Oh, there they are. In case you couldn't tell, this is my favorite game ever. That's why I'm Spyro Fan 10, and that's why I'm doing this one first. So with that, Artisan World is complete. I have all the dragons, right? Check the inventory, yep. Yeah, that's part 1 then. Hopefully I'll be more interesting. This is just my first one, so I was a little nervous. Didn't know what to say. I figured I'd ramble a little bit. Talk about Spyro. Yeah. In the next part, we're gonna go into. No, we're not gonna go into that one yet. We're gonna go into Stone Hill, I believe it is. Yep, Stone Hill. So come back for part 2. We're going into Stone Hill of Spyro the Dragon. Thanks for watching.